Reaching out to us regarding the necklace that I have on. It's finally here to be able to talk about. This is your squash blossom. Your squash blossom 21 and so let's call it 22-inch necklace. The appraisal's almost $1,000. Understood. Today we have $509, but even better, split those payments up. So we're talking about a drastic difference. The two that we have on, I think I've basically scored the turquoise on my neck, and then here it is in the lapis. If you get a chance to call us during this next hour or next, this hour and next hour, we've got about an hour and 20 minutes together left. Please do. We want to hear from you and what you adore about Chaco Canyon. So that's the call to make. And then here it is. I put it against a print, which I don't usually do, but I thought it was totally appropriate with that denim friendly kind of feel that is Margaritaville. And then there is your squash blossom. Wow, that's good. And it's very wearable. Sometimes, I mean, like, really, if it was bigger, would we love it? Of course. But this is a very wearable size in this necklace. Okay.
I like this being that, for me, men and women have worn it throughout the Southwest. And when you look at it, when you look at the jewelry in itself, you're going to see the little squash blossom petals. They call it the Gemstone, which refers
okay,
which refers to flower-like patterns on the side of the squash blossom necklace, and on the bottom you see the Naja, which is the crescent moon. And to the Navajo people, the moon represents a beautiful woman, and they say that you're not supposed to stare at the moon too long because if you do, she steals your beauty from you, and you start to age quickly. So that's why she stays beautiful and young always, and always has that bright shine to her.
That explains a lot, Jennifer. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Yours for the asking. How many of these are available? You might be wondering, like, ooh, can I wait until later? Well, there are 46 now. That is that final quantity. And I say that when it's kind of also the beginning quantity because we weren't able to bring it in. You know, sometimes we are able to bring in 1,000 of something. Not this. This is that specialty piece that you will be able to wear. The scale is right. And when I say you'll be able to wear it, yeah, of course, but it's not just a special occasion necklace. You'll be able to wear this all the time. A necklace that is scaled for every day, that would normally run about $1,000, here at HSN, right here, right now, in the final quantity, at getting this home for about $100. Now, we do have it in turquoise. We have it in the lapis. This is sort of dealer's choice, whichever you prefer, but producer Doug is telling me that there are only 19 left in the turquoise. Oh, he just said 18, okay. And 2 dozen in the lapis. So not only do we have your lapis in all handcrafted sterling silver, you've got that, I'll show you the clasp in the back so you can see it. It's the same as the liquid silver in terms of the way that it comes together. There's the tag showing that it is 0.925 sterling. And then these beads, let's talk about those for a second, Jennifer.
I was just looking at those too. Those, when you look at the beads, they're actually 2 station beads together, and as it goes down gradually, you're gonna see the little flowers on there. They say squash blossom, but many people look to it as it's referred to the pomegranate flower.
Oh.
And so a lot of these were being seen by Navajos a long time ago from the Spanish, dandies that came out. They had their trousers and their shirts adorned with the style of buttons on there, and so that's what they did. That's how they incorporated that into their Navajo-style jewelry, and especially with the Zuni people too as well. This is what they wear to a lot of their ceremonies, and so the men and women out there would wear this with a lot of turquoise, a lot of coral, and just showing off their works of art.
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Can't even just see like a hummingbird getting close to that, right?
I know, I see that like a lot of the times. They say when you see a hummingbird, that's a messenger, for you, and to bring you good tidings and to tell you spring's coming, and so flowers are blooming. You see a lot of flowers like this out there throughout the Southwest.
It's so cool. Yes. Yeah, they did such a beautiful job. How many are now left in the turquoise? 10. Okay, I'll let you know. Look, they're both fantastic. If you can not get the turquoise, treat yourself to the lapis.